What's going on, guys? It is the Lone Courier here, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about the new leaked M27 that's apparently going to be released in Black Ops 3 soon. Now, a lot of people are going insane because there was the recent footage on the map Fringe that came out. You know, it's the M27, or it looks like it anyway. And a lot of people have been shitting themselves because they think it's going to be out. And I mean, there's a lot of gameplay of it. There's a lot of videos out there. Half these videos, you know, they're just clickbait. It says that it's got the gameplay in the title, but it hasn't got the gameplay in it. It's got in the description, guys. You know, the usual bullshit for clickbait videos, you know. Some fucking pineapples will say that he's got the gameplay in his video, but he hasn't. But you know, apparently the M27 is going to come into this game. Now, honestly, I'm just going to say that I don't think that's a good idea at all. It's cool because they're bringing back a throwback gun from Black Ops 2. That's cool. But we've already got a gun like that. We've already got an M27 in this game. Basically the ICR. Now, the ICR has a very, very similar performance to the M27. You know, if you can get past the fact that it sounds very different and it looks very different, it's basically an M27. You know, it's got that classic low damage but low recoil as well. So it's good for long range distance combat. You know, it's good for if you're a bit of a noob, you can't control recoil properly and you need just a gun that's solid, or if you're just looking for a gun that's pretty good, you know, it's all round, it's got that good low recoil, that's the gun for you. That was the M27. That's basically what the ICR does in this game. You'll notice a lot of the guns in this game fill the same kind of niches that the guns in the previous games used to. You know, you've got the Vesper, which feels exactly the same as the Scorpion Evo from Black Ops 2. You've got the Peacemaker from Black Ops 2, which feels the same as the Razorback, or it feels similar to the Razorback. And then you've got the Kuda, which feels similar to the Black Ops 1 MP5K. You know, you've got all these weapons that feel very similar to old guns. And that's what Treyarch probably were going for when they done this. You know, a lot of the guns have to feel similar to old ones, you know, so it appeals more to people who want to play the game. You know, you had the AN-94, now you've got the Man of War. You know, it's pretty cool that they're bringing back guns in new forms. You know, it's pretty cool that they've gone, we're not going to bring that gun back, but we're going to recreate it with a different, you know, name. And there's been some gameplay that I found when I searched up for the Black Ops 3 M27 gameplay. One gameplay came up from the beta 2 times, and it's the HK416 assault rifle. Now, if you watch this gameplay, you'll notice, oh, that's really old gameplay. It's from the beta. Yes, it is gameplay from the beta, but this weapon looks very similar to the M27. It does not have the name, it's got the name HK416. Now, this may not be the M27, this may just be a new rifle, but I think it might be what the M27 is in this game. We've already got the ICR, so we might not even get it this time, but the HK416, I've got a feeling that's going to be a gun that gets released as, you know, DLC with supply drops. That'll piss me off eventually, but it's not happened as of yet. If you watch the gameplay, you'll notice that the gun, it performs very similar to the ICR or the M27. You know, it's got that low recoil, but it's got a very stable fire rate, and it's also got low damage. That's another thing to mention. The guy gets a lot of hit markers with his weapon. I will leave it down in the description if you want to watch the gameplay. I will leave both gameplays. There's this and there's the other one. If you'll notice in the gameplay, the iron sights are a little bit glitched. I doubt that's what they'll look like. The game gets a little bit laggy at times. I assume that's because he's using a weapon he wasn't intended to use at that point. You'll also notice that it is beta gameplay because he uses the black hat, and the black hat worked amazingly. You know, now the black hat is fucking useless. Originally I thought this was new gameplay, but I had a little look back at it and I realised, you know what, that is beta gameplay. But the M27, however, everybody's going on about the M27. Everyone's like, is it real or fake? Honestly, the gameplay that came out on the map Fringe, I think it could possibly be fake. It didn't look real. The weapon didn't look real. It did look like the M27, I will admit that, straight up. But really, the gun looked very small in comparison to the other guns that are in the game. And if you'll notice the stance of the gun, the way he's holding it, it doesn't look right, you know? He didn't fire the weapon at all, that's one thing. The guy had no ammo in the gameplay, but if you were going to post gameplay of the M27, you more likely would fire it. But yes, there's the other gameplay of the HK416. Sounds very similar to the ICR or the M27. It's got the same kind of reload noise, so I guess maybe that's M27. But yeah, guys, M27, I think it's fake in that gameplay. I think they will release it eventually, but I don't think this is it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been a Lone Courier, and if you've got any opinions on this, be sure to leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is out. Mission clock running down.